In this video, I want to have a few disclaimers. This is in my opinion, and it's based on what I can tell. A contractor's way to read a contract and what to look for. This is not legal advice, but a suggestion from a contractor. I hope you find this video helpful and useful in seeking out responsible, reliable contractors in your state and neighborhood. Thank you. Welcome to the French Drayman channel. I'm Robert Sherwood, and I want to go over contracts and how you guys need to really be looking at things closely, and whether it's done deliberately or not, it is my opinion that it's at least misleading. So a lot of contractors out there are selling homeowners a sump pump and sump basin, but in the description they clearly state that it's a pump, Zoller M98, and a pit, NDS 24-inch. Well, see, this is very misleading. The pit, NDS 24-inch, that is a very, very expensive basin, which is fine if somebody wants to go buy, you know, a $370 basin, and then I think it's like $200 for the lid. We'll look that up here in a minute. And then you have to also, buy some other parts as well to run your pipes. So this is an NDS 24 right here. Here's your NDS 24. This is the cheapest price that I could find it. Believe it or not, that price is without a grate or cover. Can you believe that? So if you add a grate to it, that's another $300. If you want it to be iron, that's nearly $600. And you could even get it in galvanized. So this is really, really pricey. This is one of the most expensive, NDS pits out there. Really, really expensive. I mean, I have a great alternative, and I wanted to go over all that with you guys. So nothing comes with it either. So they do sell risers, and they do sell, if you were going to run, say, couple of 4-inch to this, you have to buy that nut and gasket, which is very pricey as well. So this is pretty out of hand. You're going to end up with darn near $1,000 into an NDS pit, the 24, and I got a great alternative for you if you're going to do something like this. So, one thing you have to consider, whatever you do, if it's going outside, it has to have UV protection. I can't tell you how many videos are out there showing indoor plumbing being used outdoor. Now, you can't take a pit for a basement or crawl space where it's going to be under the house in one way or another, some form. It's going to be under the house, protected from ultraviolet rays. You can't put one of those flimsy, cheap basins that are made for going under a house and not seeing the light of day, literally. You can't put one of those out in the yard because the sun will attack them. Now, I'm not telling you to spend, this is just ridiculous. I know, right? $700-800 for this NDS, pit NDS 24. I don't want to see anybody do that. Nobody at all. So we do have a really feasible option. And what I mean feasible, I'm talking great basin, 4 nuts, 4 gaskets for 4 different 4-inch pipes. And we're under $200 for that. So I'm going to show you that basin. And, I honestly don't know why anybody would want to spend this kind of money. But the thing that bothers me probably the most about the whole thing, I'm seeing contractors put pit NDS 24-inch and you think you're getting this $600-800 worth of stuff, but you're not, because they go to Home Depot and buy an indoor sump pump basin and lid, and they basically trick the customer. So for $25, they buy that, and it has no UV protection. So you are really in trouble. They're putting this outside. So it's just going to crumble after a couple of years out in the sun. And it's not even going to hold up to, a lawnmower driving over it. And after the sun beats on it and it weakens it even some more, it's going to just shatter. So again, no need to spend ridiculous amount of money on a pit that's NDS 24. And I just wanted you to see what one looks like, because the contractors that are telling people that they're giving a pit NDS 24 and a Zoller M98, I'm watching their videos that they have hundreds of on YouTube, and I don't even see one pit that's NDS 24. I mean, not even one in hundreds of videos. So to me, it's very misleading, misrepresentation of what they're actually giving you. So here is our 24-inch. This is a big bad boy, man. There's no doubt about it. You're going to save hundreds, because we have this basin with this heavy duty cover that you can drive vehicles over. And it comes inside it with 4 gaskets and nuts. And look at all the circles around the entire basin. Look at all the different heights, and look at what a hub. Look at this. Isn't this amazing? What a beautiful, beautiful basin this is. So you can just take a razor blade knife and just cut right where that circle, indentation is. And you can knock it out, and then you could go ahead and use, these gaskets and nuts that we have, and you could, honestly, it's endless. This thing could look like a wagon wheel. You could have a dozen 4-inch pipes going to it, and it's made in the USA. So it's a high quality product made in the United States of America here, and it handles the sun. It's made with UV protection. So that is huge. And again, this is all for under $200. I mean, think about that. So instead of that pit that's NDS 24, that would be, $600, $700, $800 by the time you buy it and the grate and, the connections. This here is under $200, and it's heavy duty with UV ray protection. So watch out for those contractors that have on their, bid sheet pit NDS 24. And if you had anybody install a system and on their contract it says pit NDS 24 and they put in one of these, this is an indoor sump pump basin. You can get it for $17 to $22 at the big box stores. It belongs under a house, not out in the sun. No UV protection. This is going to fall apart. So, as always, I'm here to educate and help the DIY and the homeowner. But if you need a 24-inch, we have a beautiful, heavy-duty 24-inch with the UV protection. And unlike the con artists out there that are the wolves in sheep clothing, we are not going to put pit NDS 24. We'll put pit FDMs 24 and give them a high quality basin like this that's very affordable and gives you all kinds of options. The options are just endless, as you can see. So this is a really nice basin, and you can find so many uses for it. This is a really great distribution box if you want to run all your pipes to this and then one pipe to your outdoor sump pump lift station like our duplex patented system that we've been doing a lot of videos on. Remember, you always want a distribution box if you're catching water with inlet basins and your downspouts before you take that to your sump pump. So this would be a wonderful hub, a beautiful hub, and it would work really, really well. All right, everybody. Until that next video.